When the Jewish people were given the gift of land, the covenant that God gave to Moses didn't simply give them the land, but also within it instructions about how they were to live as the covenant people. And one of the key aspects of this is how they were to live in relation to those who were the resident aliens and strangers, the non-Israelites who remained in their society. 36 times this issue is raised and highlighted, more than any other individual aspect. And in Leviticus chapter 19, which Jesus pointed us to, because it's in that chapter that the phrase love your neighbour as yourself is found, and that's become the kind of golden rule for Christian living, these words are also found. Leviticus 19:33. When an alien lives with you in your land, do not ill-treat him. The alien living with you must be treated as one of your native born. Love him as yourself, for you were aliens in Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Well, there's many things that we could preface these comments with. First of all, this is a Christian podcast. I'm not intending to address the responsibilities of Jews today within the land of Israel towards the Palestinians or their minorities. The law is there, and it's for them to hear and to obey. This is addressed to Christians. And whatever God has given to us by way of property or possessions, or even our nation, needs to be shared. The big issue of the day, or one of the big issues, is migration. We are to treat aliens and strangers well. Doesn't mean to say that we have to accept everything they say, and certainly there are safeguards in order to protect the Jewish identity within Israel, and we should also have safeguards to protect our history, our heritage, our Christian faith and values as a nation. However, we hold the things of this world lightly, and while it's true and important that we treat others of different race and background well, we do not abuse them verbally, financially, or within the judiciary, we remember, as the Jewish people were encouraged to remember, you were once slaves yourself. But we are also aliens and strangers passing through. And on our journey through this life, Jesus comes to us, sometimes in the guise of the alien and the stranger. He tells us in Matthew 25, I was a stranger. And we can minister to Jesus through those around us from different backgrounds and facing challenging circumstances. In Matthew 5, Jesus says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the land. And an attitude of meekness and humility, recognizing we ourselves are just passing through, is a good one to adopt. In Matthew 5:5, that's the Beatitude, we find quotation from Psalm 37. And those who inherit the land, in Psalm 37, 5 times it's mentioned. In verse 9 are those who wait for the Lord. Verse 11, blessed are the meek. Thirdly, in verse 22, they are blessed of the Lord who inherit the land. Verse 29, they are righteous. And in verse 34, those who wait for the Lord and keep his way. And therefore, whatever we have, let's use it well, yet let's use it wisely. Because, well, it's passing and we are passing. It may seem permanent, may seem vital and important, but it's going to go. Therefore, let's learn to hold things lightly.